Good afternoon, y'all. It's a great Sunday. I'm just gonna come out and just let everybody know. Me and BOK Prime have decided to part ways. There's no bad blood. They just couldn't deliver, everything that I needed, at this point in my career, right now, I'm in tip-top shape. I got myself in shape. I dropped all my vices. I'm not clubbing. I'm not drinking. I'm ready to fight. So hit me up, man. Hit me up. Hey, be a free agent, man. Let's do this. Like I said, man, I'm ready to fight today. Anybody can get it. The Can Man is back.
We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live, Boxingego unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Wow, Adrien Broner splits. Ah, man. AB ain't Black Prime from BLK Prime. He says no hard feelings, but he got to move on, and he is now officially a free agent. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Like I'm really at this point. I'm tired of being so great. I'm tired of just getting everything right. This is why y'all subscribe to the channel. I get it. Ego Stradamus strikes again. Now, I've made my thoughts very clear on BOK Prime. Like I don't mind a new player in the boxing game, but I'm also not going to be a sheep when I'm a wolf, and certain parameters don't really make sense. And if that's the case, then that's what I speak on my channel, right? So with Broner now revealing that he's not with BOK Prime, I mean, this was incredibly short-lived. I mean, Broner didn't even get one fight in with this new company, and he was raving that he had a 3-fight deal worth over $10 million, right? So he had an opponent, and then another opponent, and then another opponent. A total of 3 times that they tried to schedule opponents on, on Adrien Broner. And, I felt bad because Broner looked like he was in shape, but by his third opponent, it just didn't work. So initially he was scheduled to fight Ivan Redcash. Ivan Redcash, he hadn't fought in a little while. I think his last fight might have been Regis Prograis, where he kind of quit in that fight. But still, it was a good fight. People want to see it, whatever. Broner's been out himself a while since the Giovanni Santiago fight, who recently got beat up by, who just recently fought Santiago? Mario Barrios just knocked him out, right? So I was on board with Broner versus Redcash. They also had Mickey Bay and Tevin Farmer. Now, if you follow Mickey Bay and Tevin Farmer, that fight too has definitely had issues. Like they tried to do it in Dubai. They tried to do it, I think, in New York. They tried to do it in Arizona, and it got canceled the night of the fight. And then ultimately being the co-main to Broner Redcash, and then going through 3 opponents, it got canceled again. So these were all glaring red flags regarding BOK Prime. So fine, Ivan Redcash, he had former promoter issues. He wasn't able to actually fight, right? Now, I just got to touch on it briefly. That sends red flags and makes my spidey senses tingle. Because my question is this: if you're an upstanding, reputable boxing outfit that knows what they're doing, why would you get involved with a guy like Redcash knowing he's not in the clear because he has like an existing contract or whatever with his promoter? Like, that's weird. That seems like that would be discerned and decided before it ever got announced. Because keep in mind, they had a press conference for Broner versus Redcash, right? For Tevin Farmer, Mickey Bay. They brought him out, did a little press conference. Broner also did some interviews. and they have flyers for some of these fights. So that means money and labor and time invested, all for it to not happen because his old promoter had dibs on him contractually, clearly, and he was forced to pull out the fight. So Red Cash was out the picture. Then they brought in Hank Lundy, quick fix. They said Hank Lundy. Hank Lundy lost 4 fights. I think he lost his last 4 fights in a row. But hey, as a late replacement, they sparred in the past. It is what it is. So they said Hank Lundy was the person. Hank Lundy actually had a scheduled fight, and then he had to pull out of that fight versus Mercado. I forgot the dude's name. He had to pull out of that fight in February to fight Broner, and then he was suspended by a California commission, and usually the other commissions will honor a suspension in other areas and not step on each other's toes. So Hank Lundy was out. That's the second opponent. More recently, unknown Michael Williams, who got stopped on the Top Rank card, and then a week before the fight, they said he got his jaw broke. Roy Jones, there was rumors that Roy Jones, his then trainer, didn't want Michael Williams Jr. to fight Broner, said he wasn't ready or whatever, and then allegedly put him in hard sparring. He gets his jaw broke. So that's a third opponent out. And it's Broner's training, but you couldn't line up the opponent that makes sense. So this was a huge red flag. And I said these things, and now Igor Stradamus strikes again. Now Broner's saying he's not even affiliated with the company, which, again, when we're talking red flags, it leaves so many questions and things unanswered. Because I remember Terrence Crawford and Broner, they had separate interviews where they're talking about, BOK Prime. Like Crawford was saying, BOK Prime, they want to get the fighters involved. They want the fighters in the meetings, and they're really pro-fighter and paying the fighters what they want. Crawford's team was saying that, BOK Prime, they treating Crawford like a true champ. They giving him $10 million. They've already paid Crawford. They've already paid David Avocado. They've already paid Broner. Like, these are the things that have been said that they've already paid everybody before their fight dates. So again, explain to me from a business perspective, since Broner's fight ultimately got canceled, what did you even pay him on this 3-fight deal for allegedly $10 million if he didn't even fight on the network? So you just paid all this money to Broner, allegedly, and he didn't even get to compete in a contest and break his long layoff on your network. He didn't get to sell 1 ticket for you. And you just paid that. I mean, that just is broken. They need to do some soul searching. And that's just the best way to put it. And Broner was saying stuff like, oh yeah, I got a 3-fight deal, 10 mil, and it's real money. Shout out to Uncle Dez. He was saying these things like, shout out to Uncle Dez. And then he didn't get an opponent. And then he didn't get an opponent. And three opponents later, and then all those fall through, and now he's saying he's a free agent. So I don't know what kind of contract they had, but that seems weird that you had a 3-fight deal, allegedly got paid some of the money up front, and didn't fight on the network, all your fights fell through, and you were saying shout out to Uncle Dez and all this type of stuff, and then now all of a sudden you're a free agent, you're saying. So maybe, I don't know the language. I haven't seen his contract. It's possible that Broner, maybe if they couldn't secure his fight by a certain date, then it's a way to opt out of the contract. I don't know the specifics, but the whole thing seems pretty funny style. And now Broner is saying, hey, I'm in shape. And it sounds like kind of like a job interview. Like he's selling himself. He said, I put away all my vices. I'm no longer doing this and drinking and doing that. I'm in shape. The Can Man is back. I'm ready to fight. And he's doing this public PSA, letting the boxing game know he's back on the market as a free agent. So, I mean, it's just like, this is a complete 180. Like, Broner is still inactive, still hasn't got the ring rust off, still ain't had the comeback fight. It's just been more time wasted. We still haven't seen Tevin Farmer, Mickey Bay, and people were saying, oh, BOK Prime, you know, they're the future and they're the ones that save boxing. Is Crawford going back to BOK Prime? Brian Norman was with BOK Prime and then he left. His same thing happened with Brian Norman. Several fights fell out, and then now he had creative differences or whatever with BOK Prime, and then he left. He's with Top Rank now. Terrence Crawford, we'll see. I'll let Terrence Crawford announce his next move, but I don't know that it'll be on BOK Prime. And then now Broner is saying he ain't with BOK Prime. And you guys tell me, you were like, oh, in the comment section, some people are, oh, you hating because they got the bag and all this stuff. I'm not hating. I'm just telling you what I see. And what I see turns out to be right. Ego Stradamus, I'm out.
Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxing Ego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks.
The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation.
Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.